Oh, see, with my man Matthew Morgan here, player development director here at Austin Peace men's basketball. Matt, good to have you on the show, man. How you doing, brother?
Doing good, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing great, Matt. So, Matt, let me tell you this, man. It's good to have you here on the show, man, because you and I share a lot of things in common.
Yeah.
My dad's a coach.
hmm
He loves play development.
Okay.
So I love to see guys getting better. So talk about that for you, man. Helping guys get better. And what's your role here also for you? Play development, helping young men get better.
So my role is basically kind of in all sorts. Like one of the primary things I do is like getting guys situated throughout every day in the mornings. It starts from early morning all the way to night. I do workouts with some of our guys, especially 6 o'clock in the mornings. We do this from Monday through Friday mornings every day, nonstop, because you always want to remain consistent and all. And some of the other stuff I do that I get often involved is like, especially during practices, involved in drills, helping make sure things are moving smoothly, and for our coaches and stuff. That way, there's no like hiccups or bumps that we bumped into. Um, and another thing is like I also keep track of stats from our practices and always keep updating. And I send it over to one of our managers because he has a software to keep track of like all the analytics, like the advanced analytics side. So it's really cool to also have. Um, but it's always about just being on the grind every day, and it's always a great thing to learn.
No doubt, Matt. And for you, man, helping these young men, helping them know what they can get better at. So taking us, taking your directives from Gip and the staff here, and apply to the young men, and hearing from you being the player development director. So how does that work for you? Making sure the guys get the message from the top down and know how to what you got to do to help them get better every day.
Yeah, so I'm more of a person that's always the attention to detail. I always don't focus on the bigger picture because that's always easy to see. I'm always a person that looks into the little things because the little thing can change the whole entire picture of it. Like if you're looking at an artwork or a piece of art, you might have to change one small thing. Next thing you know, boom, it starts to become a higher value. So it's always not just on court, but it's also in life too. Just treating others the same way you want to be treated because that can also leave an impact. Like one of the things I always say is, um, you're not trying to impress. You're trying to make an impact because impressions come and go,
Mm-hmm.
but impacts always last forever because you never know that's going to pass on to someone else. So that's all. It's always like an on court, but it's also more to off court because it's more. It's a life.
No, no, you're right, Matt, because like we're doing this for right now. Basketball is for right now thing,
hmm
but you have a life thing. Like, well, no matter where Gip goes, I know we will be friends no matter what
Yeah.
because that's the relationship that we have.
hmm
It's not just about coming on my radio show or me. It's about
Yeah.
we're really friends. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you're right. It's about the impact you have and meeting people who are real and
hmm
not fake. And I think that's what players too. They if they know you care about them, they'll play harder for you.
Yeah. It's always about one of my favorite quotes I usually share to my guys. Even here and in the past, I always tell them be your most authentic self.
Yes.
No reason to change because you have a God given talent that's given to you. All you gotta do is just put it together on your own, and it's just right there for you.
No doubt, man. It's funny you say that being authentic because people like, why do you wear hats and shades? That's who I
Yeah, right,
am.
right.
That's really who I
Yeah.
am. It's like I said, I'm not the clean cut button up guy. I'm
Yeah.
just me.
Yeah.
I like wearing
Exactly.
my hats and my shades, so I'm
hmm
thinking myself. Like I got
Right.
a wave cap too. See, got a wave cap today.
Yeah.
See, I'll live myself. That's what I
hmm
do, man. So you're right about that,
hmm
Matt. And for you, Matt, when in your career did you in your journey you decided I'm gonna get into coaching and be in the player development space, just be in this business because this is like a hard business to be in.
hmm
So when did you get the bud to be in it?
So I started becoming a manager at Harding University my freshman and sophomore year, 2020, 2017 through 19. Um, then when I transferred to Missouri State because my family moved into Missouri, so I decided to transfer. That's where I met Coach Gibson when he was the associate head coach there. And right after my very first year, that's when I knew I really want to get into like college basketball coaching instead of like just high school or any level. Like I knew specifically, and that's when I wanted to like start trying to follow that path, the process. So I was at Missouri State for 3 years, and I did GA there for 1 year. Then all of a sudden, last year, I was at a Link Year, which is a post grad program in Branson, Missouri, one of the top post grad prep teams in the country. Um, and I was the assistant coach for the regional team there. and we had a really really successful year. It was the best year since they ever opened up the school about 10 years ago, and like we just started growing from there. And all of a sudden, I was blessed to have the opportunity to come here at Austin Peay and work for Coach Gibson and including all the staff, and it's been a great time ever since I was here.
No doubt, man. So, we talking about with Joey here. Talk about the family atmosphere here around here because
Yeah.
it's fun like a family. You know, I know they get on the guys hard, but they love them hard too.
Hmm.
It's about togetherness and being one and having
Yeah.
that same like-minded goal to win games here and
Hmm.
represent this community the right way.
Yeah. So like it's always not about being the most talented group. It's always about having the most connected group, the brotherhood, the servanthood, the unconditional love, which are three virtues. That's what defines the program. You got to have all those three to be a part of something special. And everybody in this program, coaching staff, the managers, support staff, the locker room, we all have that. So like and we just had that literally very early, just like when Joey mentioned, and we literally just had that from the get go the moment we started our summer. And that's just something that tells you like this is gonna be special. Like no matter what happens, I mean, we're all gonna be in this together. We're all in. So yeah.
No doubt, man. And for you, man, being here in Clarksville, man, coming from Missouri, how's it similar to from Missouri to like coming down here, man?
So this is an interesting fact about me. This is my seventh state living in so far,
Wow.
and I was born in Texas. I moved around. I lived in the Carolinas. I also lived in Minnesota, where Joey's from, and I also lived in Huntsville, Alabama, which is not too far from here, about 2.5 hours. So Alabama is kind of similar to Tennessee, basically. Like it has the same vibe, the same weather, and all that. And so I'm really used to it. So it's nothing new to me, honestly. Missouri is a lot different because of culture,
Yeah.
but Tennessee is the South, where I grew up in the South half of my life. So I'm like all used to
But one difference though, no income taxes in Tennessee. You get all your money.
it.
you get all your money in Tennessee. You don't go to the state. If they get you in other ways though, sales
Mhm.
tax. But at least on the face of it, you keep your money in your pocket.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. But for Matt, good to have you on the show, man. Good to have you
Hmm.
on the staff here.
I
Good,
appreciate
good to
you.
chat with you, brother. We're gonna have a great year this year
All
with the
right.
governors, man.
Yes, sir. Let's go, Pete.